Good evening, everybody. And excuse me, just 1 second. I just wanted to make sure that it was quiet in here. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. Uh, Today is Thursday. It's been a wonderful day. And we are still reviewing this book, A Year of Positive Thinking, Daily Inspiration, Courage, and Wisdom by Cindy Spiegel. Now, last night, what did we talk about last night? We talked about you have a right to be here. Everyone has a right to be here, wherever here is. Wherever you are, you have a right to be there. No matter who you are, what the circumstance, nobody's better than anybody else. It's just all good. Okay, so tonight we're talking about an exercise in appreciation, and you understand the word exercise when I read the anecdote. All right, here we go. Write a list of the people who matter most in your life. Take your time and consider why they mean so much to you. Write these reasons down under their names. Then, when you're able, pick up the phone. Tell them that they are important to you and why. Notice how you feel afterwards. Now, this is going to get a little serious here for a second because when I read that, there was a story that came to mind, my own story. But, first I want to say, telling somebody you love and appreciate them is so important. And so I'm going to tell you my story, and then you may have heard a similar story or something, or someone else had something similar go on, but just wanted to tell you a personal story of mine, and the reason why when you feel like you need to contact somebody, contact them, because it's your intuition or something telling you to do that. So here's the story. So I had a cousin. She and I, when we grew up, we were closer than sisters. I mean, our parents, of course, her mother and my father were siblings, and so we were first cousins. And she was just like my third sister because I have two sisters. And because both of our fathers were abusive, we bonded over that, and we got really close and we just loved each other. But, my aunt eventually had to leave my uncle because it just got to be too much. And when that happened, I think we were like 10, 11 years old. They moved away to a different state. And we had really no contact for years. Really kind of saddened me and hurt my feelings because I felt like I was abandoned by somebody I was really, really close to. Because she was my closest friend. We told each other everything. We made mud pies together. We rolled around in the dirt together. We lived in the country, so we went to the well together. All kinds of things that we did together as cousins, friends, sisters. When we both got older, we got married, we had children, and we got back in touch briefly. I think it was through a family reunion or something like that. And we vowed to keep in touch with each other. We just said, okay, we're going to try to rekindle that sisterhood, that we had when we were kids. But, I told her, oh yeah, I'm going to come. She lived in Michigan, and I told her, I said, I'm going to come up to Michigan. I'm going to visit you, and we're going to get to know each other's kids, all of that, and we genuinely wanted to do that, or at least I thought we did. But apparently neither one of us wanted to do it as much as we thought we did, but it never happened. And I never really expressed how much I appreciated her when we were growing up. So over the years, of course, a lot of events happened, and I decided that I wanted to get back in touch with my cousin. And this time, I was going to do it because she had been on my mind, and I don't know why she had been on my mind. It was just really working on me to call her or go see her or something. But I didn't. Months went by, years went by, and again, no contact. The next time I heard anything about my cousin, she was dead. And she had a massive heart attack. And I was at her funeral. I was going to her funeral. That just never occurred to me that something like that would happen. I mean, she and I were the same age. How in the world could something like this happen, right? And it hit me really hard because I had been thinking about her and thinking about her, and I just never called her, and I never told her how much I appreciated the love that we shared as children, and even the love that we shared as grown-ups. Even though we weren't in touch with each other, we still loved each other. It was just, I guess life got in the way. So the lesson I'm trying to convey here is that when you appreciate someone or when you love someone, let them know it. Let them know now while they're still around. I'm not saying that everybody you think about is going to pass away. That's not the point. But I told you that story because there's some urgency, because life is not promised to us and you never know what's going to happen. And so every day that you get a chance, tell someone that you appreciate them. Even if, like in the book, you have to make a list of these people and write down under each name what you appreciate about them, and then just pick up the phone and say, hey, you know what? I wanted to call you and tell you that I appreciate you and just go through your list. I guarantee you it would make their day. Because sometimes, most of the time, people aren't expecting you just call up out of the blue and tell them you appreciate them, because, people get cynical and they think, oh, well, you're just calling me out of the blue. You must want something. It's not necessarily true. It's if you're calling someone and if you're thinking about them and you're just thinking about them, it's your intuition trying to tell you something. Go with that. Go ahead and call them. See what's up. Hey, I'm just thinking about you a lot, and I wanted to call you and tell you that I appreciate you and that I love you. And that's it. You don't have to stay on the phone all day. None of that. You just tell them that you love them and that you appreciate them. You just call them to check up on them. And I'm sure that they will appreciate that. I would appreciate if somebody just called me out of the blue and say, you know what, Viv, I appreciate you. I love you. That would be nice, right? I mean, if you got a call like that, wouldn't it make you feel good? And wouldn't it also make you feel good to call someone and tell them you appreciate them and that you love them? The feeling of love and gratitude can do a lot for your happiness. It can do a lot for just making you feel more alive, because being constantly in gratitude, whether it's gratitude for something you've gotten or gratitude for someone in your life or whatever, it makes you feel better. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel alive. And it would certainly make them feel good for you to call and tell them now. I know that they have this phrase, give me my flowers where I can smell them. Telling somebody when they pass away is irrelevant because they can't hear you now. You know, giving them the flowers when they're dead, this is not going to do any good because they can't see them. They can't smell them. You know, go to your mom, go to the store and buy a bunch of flowers for your mother. Just because. Not because it's Mother's Day, not because it's her birthday, not because there's something special going on, but just because. You know, take your kids, take your wife out to dinner, take your husband out to dinner. You know, have a romantic night or something to tell somebody, you know what, I appreciate you and I love you. Or you can just be words, you know, some act of kindness, words, either one. I'm sure that anyone would be ecstatically grateful for something like that. And it would just make their day. So, I know, you know, when you tell somebody you appreciate them, and that you love them, you know, it really does make their day. I mean, like I said, it would really make my day if somebody told me that. So if someone is important to you, don't forget to tell them you love and appreciate them and that they're important to you. Okay. All right. So that's really all I have to say about that. And I, excuse me, I wanted to go and tell you my 5 things. Of course, there's more, but I'm just going over 5 that I'm thankful for today. So today I had a mastermind group meeting. It was phenomenal. We had a wonderful time. We had a wonderful session today. So I'm very thankful for that. I'm thankful always for my children and my grandchildren. And I'm thankful. I figured I've had a problem building a page or putting some stuff together on a page. And I'd asked for help. And right before I, you know, put it out there, or right before the person contacted me and say, well, how can I help you? I figured it out. I had been looking on YouTube and none of the things that they suggested was correct or wasn't helping. And I was very frustrated. And when I asked for help, I sit there and looked at it and I looked at it and I looked at it and I said, maybe this will work. And I did it and it worked. And I felt so happy and so grateful for that. I'm also thankful and grateful that this morning I pushed through another milestone. I walked 7.1 miles this morning, and I was very inspired by that. And I shared it on Facebook and inspired other people to start, you know, their walking and get going with their walking and stuff. So that was very rewarding. And I am very thankful to all the mentors and the teachers and things that I have across how all over the internet, who have taught me so many things, not only about my business, but about, you know, getting my life together, so to speak. So I'm very I much appreciate them. And yes, I am telling I am telling them that. So what are you thankful for and who do you appreciate? Be thankful every day. Tell the people who you appreciate that you appreciate them. It's so important. So guys, thank you so much for watching this evening. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I will talk to you tomorrow. But in the meantime, I wish you peace. I wish you love. And I love you guys so much. Have a great one. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.